is continuing to build momentum around SEC men's basketball. And we've seen some of that this week, 9 teams ranked in the top 25, but also implementing the SEC's availability reporting policy. I oversaw the NBA's inter-reporting policy for 6 seasons at the NBA League office. And so I was a part of the process that started last January, working with SEC athletic directors, designing an availability reporting policy for the SEC sports that generate a lot of sports betting activity. And some people are kind of have a misunderstanding as to why you would implement such a policy. It's not caving to sports betting, it's helping protect student athletes and staff from the risks associated with sports betting, namely the incessant demand for inside information. When you're talking about $180 billion, that's billion with a B, wagered on sports each year in this country. There's an incredible demand for inside information related to SEC football, SEC men's basketball. We're also going to implement the policy in women's basketball and baseball. And so the policy rolled out for the first time in football, and it really is an NFL-like policy. And although we don't disclose the underlying injury information or medical status, so it differs in that regard for pro sports. But starting on the Wednesday before every Saturday SEC game, it's conference games only, schools report players whose participation status for the upcoming game is in doubt. So the initial report is on Wednesday. We want to get that report out early because, again, that helps reduce the demand for inside information. Well, first of all, in all seriousness, Paul, the fact that you're here today means a lot to our coaches. And this is my second SEC Media Day. You weren't here last year. The fact that you're here today, it means a lot to our coaches. It means a lot to me. It's a reflection on where the SEC is going in basketball. I think that public opinion is finally starting to catch up with the facts on the ground. So in the last 2 years, no conference has placed more teams in the NCAA tournament than the SEC. This year we add Texas, which made it to the second round of the tournament. So we have 9 current members who are coming off of an NCAA tournament berth. And for all the talk about comparing conferences, and Paul, sometimes I'm as guilty of that as anyone, I think in the SEC, what I keep telling myself more than anything right now, we just have to optimize our own potential